are you all doing? On the menu for you all today, I have noodle soup. Super delicious, super quick, and super easy too. Now, I'm putting prawns in my noodle soup. You can add chicken, you can add assorted veg. It's really up to you. If you are using vegetables, then blanch them beforehand, like your mushrooms, your green beans, your asparagus. If you're using chicken, just cook or pan fry your chicken or roast your chicken beforehand. You can even use leftover chicken with this. My prawns that I'm using are raw prawns, so they're not cooked. So what I'm going to do is boil them in my noodle soup. So let's go. What you need is a pan. You need to switch your heat on to a high to begin with. And then you need to add a pint of water. So I'm using egg noodles for this soup. They work really well. So I'm going to put the water in there. And what I'm also going to do at this stage is add some chopped dried garlic that I have. You can add fresh if you like chopped fresh. I've got dry, so I'm using the dried garlic. It does give great flavour. I'm also going to add my 5 spice just to give it a little bit of extra flavour. So the 5 spices got all those whole spices in, like the cinnamon and the cloves and the fennel, and also has I believe some pepper in as well, but I'm going to add some extra pepper in it. It's just a pinch of 5 spice into my water like this, just bringing my water up to a boil. I also want to add at this stage into my water 1 stock cube. So I've got vegetable stock cube here. You can add a chicken stock cube if you're making this with chicken, that's absolutely fine. So I'm going to just go ahead and add that, and then I'm just going to wait for it to come up to a boil. So my water is just coming up to a boil. I'm going to lower the heat a little bit. I'm also going to at this stage add some vegetable oil. I'm going to go ahead and add some sesame oil for a beautiful flavour as well, and also some soya sauce into this. Now, because we have added soya sauce, you can add the light one, the dark one, doesn't really matter. I'm only going to add a pinch of salt. We can always adjust this, so not too much salt. I'm going to go in with some black pepper, or white, doesn't really matter. I'm also going to go in at this stage with my spring onions. So I'm going to save some actually for garnish. I'm going to go in with the egg noodles. Like I said, if you're vegetarian, you can use the alternative noodle, like the rice noodle or the udon noodles, which doesn't have eggs. You can use that as well. So I'm also going to go in with my fresh egg noodles into my soup, my stock. Okay, put those all in. Lovely. So this is exactly like that soup that you get at like your favorite Chinese or Japanese Asian restaurant. Okay, I'm also going to go in at this stage with my prawns. So they are uncooked, so they're going to cook perfectly with those noodles. Now, this doesn't take long at all. Also, roughly chop some coriander. This just adds that great edge, nice citrusy, zesty taste, and literally just bringing it once again up to the boil. Give this about 2 minutes because your prawns do not need much cooking at all. So 2 to 3 minutes maximum, and this noodle soup is going to be ready. In fact, let me show you what it looks like all ready. Now in terms of like soupiness, if you want to add a bit more water, you can. If you want to leave it like this, I think mine is just about perfect. You can add a little bit more actually. Let's add a tiny bit more water, not too much, just a little bit more water, but I think that is perfect. It depends, you know, how soupy you want the soup. So I think that's going to be perfect. My prawns will cook beautifully, so let's just give that a few minutes on a medium to high heat. So you can see it's now boiling. It's come up to a boil, and if you look at the prawns, they are beautifully cooked. That doesn't need any more cooking. I'm actually going to switch that off. That looks so good. It's like my favourite thing. One of my favourite things actually, noodles to have at a Pan Asian restaurant. either udon noodles or like a ramen soup is sorted. Okay, I just want to taste the soup, and this is the time you want to taste it for seasoning. Okay, I just want to say one thing. I want to urge you to try this. It is so good, and I want your feedback on it. So please tell me. Say, DIPNA, I made this and it was amazing, like you always do. Anyway, this is really, really yummy. All I need to do is present it in my bowl. And when you present it and when you eat it, what my dad would do is put a little bit of chili oil in it, just in the middle of it, and then give it a mix. I'm a bit of a lightweight when it comes to chili, as you all know by now. So I would just have it as it is because it tastes absolutely divine just as it is. Let me go ahead and plate that and show you a close-up. OMG. Please try this. Look how delicious that noodle soup looks. My prawns are perfectly cooked. Do this with chicken, do this with assorted veg. That gravy is going to be delicious. It's delicious. I just tasted it. It's so yum. Guys, I hope you have enjoyed that. Wishing you all well. I'll be back for another recipe. In the meanwhile, stay safe and stay happy. Bye for now. Bye.